First tonight, a call that Grand Rapids police say is coming in daily. Shots fired.
Even when no one is hit by the gunfire, there are victims of the violence and in some cases traumatizing close calls. News 8's Leon Hendricks spoke with residents living in the middle of the most violent parts of the city who say they've had enough. He's live now with this story new tonight. Leon?
Brian and Susan, good evening to both of you. Lots of frustration, concern, even fear in some of these communities that have been plagued by the gun violence of late. Perhaps there are few communities more concerned, though, than those living on Bate Street Southeast. They say they have been disproportionately hit by incident after incident, shots fired repeatedly. This is what a close call sounds like from the outside. And here's how it went down in Greg Cook's corner home.
Just finished making my daughter lunch. I knew instantly that it was gunfire, and I had to tell her to get on the ground. As soon as we hit the floor is when the round came through our window. And if she would have been sitting in the chair, it would have missed her head by about 2 foot. It was something I never thought I would have to do.
The father among those on Bate Street Southeast, disturbed, if not terrorized, by the shootings that have come at an all too regular pace.
The last shooting, there was like 38 casings.
Ted Brown is about to move in here, fixing up this home outfitted with security cameras that have captured some of the violence.
It's alarming when you're hearing more than 5, 6, 7 in a row. Kind of reminds you of maybe like a war going on or something.
It's not in isolation. Grand Rapids police say they're taking multiple gunfire calls virtually every night. 23 lives lost to homicide this year. The latest near Adams Street and Kalamazoo Avenue, a couple of miles from Bates.
This has been starting the last several months, and it hasn't really slowed down.
I get a sense of frustration from you.
Why wouldn't it be? So, you know, this is a question to ask political heads.
On top of safety concerns, there's an economic toll on Bates. Neighbors, some of them new, are getting out.
He moved in April, or March, and they moved in April, and they're on their way out.
There are those who are staying with a purpose. This couple, local pastors, committed to helping the area improve.
At some point in life, people have to evolve, and they have to become better, and they have to make wiser choices, and I just try to be that light to people.
There is no shortage of hope here.
I hope it's just a bunch of stupid stuff that's going to pass.
Perhaps none bigger than the hope that this stops before another innocent victim gets hurt.
You just never know who, could end up being a victim.
In Grand Rapids, Leon Hendricks, News 8.